Eric Muadit, Mother.com. Just wanted to discuss the fact that over the last couple of months, we've seen many, if not most, of the gold and mining stocks move higher. Now, the one thing I'd like to remind all of us is that even though they are moving higher, not all the gold and mining stocks behave the same in terms of history. So what I do encourage traders to do, including myself, is to make sure that you check the past history, especially when gold was doing well, to see how the stocks responded. Take a look, for example, this is the gold chart going back to 1990. And of interest is when gold made a low here, let's call it late 2000s or late 99, early 2000s, we had a nice, on hindsight, nice, there was a drop in 08, but there was a nice gradual uptrend. Now this is important because you'll notice some of the gold stocks did not do as well as the gold index. So you need to make sure that the stocks you are looking at in terms of the mining stocks did well when gold was also doing well, because if gold is to do well, you want stocks that respond positively and consistently. For example, I was going through a list of stocks today, and here you'll notice that some of the stocks don't look as great. So this is the same time period as the previous chart for gold. Again, gold chart going back to 1990, and of interest is this nice gradual uptrend. Okay, if you take out this break here in 08, there was nice uptrend from 01 all the way to about, let's call it 08, and then again in 09 to the highs of 2011. Now take a look at some of the stocks that I'm looking at, and you can see that they are not the same. So here is one, ABX. This is the behavior. I mean, not much movement really. Gave back most of its gains before making a slight higher high in 2011. Compare that to how gold performed after the lows. So gold did make a drop in 08, but eventually came out and broke out above that and had a substantial increase in price. So here's one that I would not be following here because of past behavior. And so I just go through the list. What you're looking for is to see that the stock was doing well in step with gold. Here's a nice example. Did well here and again did well here. So I would watch this one in the current market because it did perform very well when gold was moving higher. Take a look at another one here, and I don't like just this behavior here. Was not what you're looking for. Not good, very choppy for AU, so I would not be trading that one. Take a look at AUY as an example. There's so many, and here's a nice upward trend. Very encouraging move here. In fact, we can say from about the $2 area to the highs of 17 over a couple of years. Nice move, and again here from $2 all the way to 19. Not the worst, but again not very consistent given that it lost most of its gains here in 08. Here's another one, and you can see, at least when it's moving, it can move, off the lows here, 50 cents to the highs of $10. At least it shows signs of moving when it's moving. Here's one that didn't perform very well because as compared to gold did something like this. And you can see this is not what you want to see. So that is one that I would not be watching. Here's another one, not very consistent. Yes, there was a slight move here from 10 all the way to 50. And maybe that should give you some reason to own this. At its very best, you had a nice move here. But compare that to the price of gold in the same time frame, where we can see that gold had this type of a move. So not reflective of what gold was doing. So just make sure the stocks you are watching do show behavior consistent with gold when gold is moving higher. Here's one that did well between 02, 03, and again from 08 to the highs of 2011. So a little bit more consistent with gold. And again, the key here is to make sure that the charts you are watching, here's one that is more consistent with the price of gold. You can see here from 01, nice move to the highs of 08, pull back slightly, or actually substantially, and did not make a substantial new high. But at the very least, it had a nice move during this period here. So the fact that it did well during this period suggests that if gold is to move higher, this is the type of stock you're looking for. And here's one that is a perfect picture of what you want to see. Take a look at this move, this breakout. Since the breakout here in 09, the stock went from about $4 straight up to the highs of 26. So you're looking for this type of consistency. Stocks that did well when gold was moving higher in the 01 to 2011 time period. And so you can go on and on and on. So many mining stocks to choose from. Just make sure you avoid some ugly looking charts. For example, here's one that I would not be watching for a breakout, on hindsight, because yes, it moved from in 01 to about 03, but since that time, choppiness and then a huge drop. So just make sure the stocks you are watching are consistent with the movement of gold when gold was moving higher, because you want stocks that can explode in the face of a strong gold movement. And you also want to avoid stocks that don't move in step with gold when gold is on fire. Eric Mwadhe, Mwadhe.com. Always make sure sector performance is accounted for when you are picking your stocks. Eric Mwadhe, Mwadhe.com. As always, good luck, peace, and blessings. EACS.